Hello everyone. In the last video we have seen about rectifier type instrument. So based on that theory we are going to see the numericals based on rectifier type instrument. So in this video we will see about numericals based on the AC voltmeter as well as numericals based on the AC ammeter. So first numerical is that a PMMC instrument with meter resistance 1 kilo ohm gives a full scale deflection of 80 microampere. So here meter resistance is given, that is Rm equals to 1 kilo ohm, and RMS value, sorry, next statement is it is used as a full wave rectifier voltmeter to give full scale deflection of 80 volt, that is RMS voltage. So RMS voltage of voltmeter Vrms is given, that is 80 volt. Determine the required value of multiplier resistance if silicon diodes are used in the circuit. So this numerical is based on full wave rectifier voltmeter. The given values are meter resistance 1 kilo ohm and RMS voltage of voltmeter, that is 80 volt, are given, and also full scale deflection, that is average current is flowing through the PMMC meter is given, that is 80 microampere. So from that the peak value of current, that is Im, or we can write as a I peak. So here that peak current Im can be obtained as, so we know the expression, that is I average equals to 0.637 into Im, that is maximum current. So from this we can write Im as a I average upon 0.637, and from that we can calculate the maximum or peak value of current. So if we substitute, thus we get Im equals to I average. Okay, here I average is given, that is 80 microampere. Microampere is there, so here it is written in the form of ampere only. Okay, for micro it is converted into 10 raised to minus 6, and after that we are getting the maximum current or peak value of current, that is 125.6 microampere. Okay. That means answer is 125 into 10 raised to minus 6 we are getting, into 10 raised to minus 6 is there, so we are writing as a microampere. Now since the voltage drop for full wave rectifier voltmeter is 2 Vf and silicon diodes are used in the circuit as per given data, so the voltage output is voltage drop, we can write as a 2 into 0.7 volt. Why 2 into 0.7 volt? In the question itself it is given the silicon diodes, here it is given if silicon diodes are used, that determine the required value of multiplier resistance. So for full wave rectifier voltmeter the voltage drop is equal to the 2 Vf, and what is Vf in case of diodes, it is 0.7 voltage because silicon diodes are used. If it is germanium diodes, then it is 0.3. Okay, it is not required here. So for silicon diodes 0.7, that's why voltage drop is 2 into 0.7, that is 1.4 volt. We know that the amount of peak voltage V peak applied to the voltmeter is obtained as V peak equals to 1.414 into RMS value of voltage, that is 1.414 into VRMS, and already we are having value of VRMS, that is 80 volt. It is given into 1.414. If we calculate this one, we will get 113.12 volt, that is V peak, the amount of peak voltage applied to the voltmeter. Now, as the total circuit resistance is given as total circuit resistance, RT is given as RS plus RM. Okay, addition of meter resistance plus multiplier resistance. The multiplier resistance RS can be obtained using the relation for meter current Im by using the expression Im equals to V peak minus 2 Vf upon Rs plus Rm. Okay, so here Rs equals to, if we convert this expression to this one, so for Rs we will get V peak minus 2 Vf upon Im and minus Rm. So this will be the expression for multiplier resistance Rs. If we substitute the values in this expression, we have all the values. V peak we have calculated, that is 113.12 minus 2 Vf, that is voltage drop 1.4 upon Im, that is we have calculated 125.6 microampere that's why into 10 raised to minus 6, and minus Rm that is given, that is 1 kilo ohm, 1 into 10 raised to minus 10 raised to 3, because for kilo ohm it is there. So that's why the Rs value of Rs will be 888.5 into 10 raised to 3 ohm. So instead of this 10 raised to 3, here kilo ohm is mentioned. So we'll go for next numerical. A bridge rectifier AC voltmeter employing silicon diodes gives a full scale deflection of 100 microampere. Calculate the value of applied RMS voltage when the meter indicates full scale deflection. If meter coil resistance is given to be 1 kilo ohm and multiplier resistance is 800 kilo ohm. So here first, what are the given data or given values? Meter resistance is given, that is 1 kilo ohm. Okay, then next is multiplier resistance, that is Rs is given, that is 800 kilo ohm. Okay, here it is given. At full scale deflection, average current of 100 microampere. Okay, 100 microampere flows through the meter. Thus, peak current through the meter, that is Im, can be obtained as, like previous numerical, we know the average value, expression for average value, that is 0.637 into Im, that is peak value. So from this expression we can write Im equals to IA, that is I average upon 0.637. So here that is expression is used, I average equals Im equals to I average upon 0.637. So if we substitute the values, I average is 100 microampere, that is 100 into 10 raised to minus 6 ampere upon 0.637. So if we calculate this, so we will get 156.98 into 10 raised to minus 6 ampere. So here instead of 10 raised to minus 6 we are writing as a microampere. So this is the value of peak current through the meter. Here we have seen V peak is given as a Im in bracket Rs plus Rm plus 2Vf. If we substitute the values, we will get V peak equals to this one, 156.98 microampere is there, so that's why into 10 raised to minus 6 in bracket 800 plus 1, that is Rs plus Rm. So these values are in kilo ohm, so that's why to convert in ohm into 10 raised to 3 is written, and last term is 2Vf. So Vf is 0.7 because silicon diodes are used. If we calculate this complete equation, then we will get V peak equals to 127.14 volt. Okay, this is the peak value of voltage. So after this getting the value of V peak, we have to find now Vrms. Sorry. So here Vrms equals to 0.707 into V peak. If we substitute the value of V peak, that is 127.14 volt, then we will get final value of RMS voltage, that is Vrms, that is the value is 89.89 volt. This one. Now after this we will see next numerical. A rectifier circuit is to be used in an AC ammeter which deflects 2 ampere RMS current at full scale deflection, while the PMMC meter of the instrument deflects 300 microampere at full scale deflection. FSD is full scale deflection. The meter resistance is given to be 1 kilo ohm and the multiplier resistance is 120 kilo ohm. If the turn ratio of transformer is ns upon np equals to 5000 by 10, find the required value of the secondary shunt resistance. Assume that silicon diodes are used in the circuit. So here given that the average current flowing through the meter at full scale deflection, that is I average is given, that is 300 microampere. The multiplier resistance is given, that is 120 kilo ohm meter resistance is given as a 1 kilo ohm, that is Rm. And last thing is transformation ratio. It is Ns by Np, that is secondary turns by primary turns is 5000 by 10. The transformer peak, okay, the transformer peak secondary voltage, that is V peak, can be computed as V peak equals to, we know that expression, Im in bracket Rs plus Rm plus 2Vf. In last numerical also we have seen. So if we substitute the values, we get, so here V peak equals to 470.96 into 10 raised to minus 6. Okay, that is Im, maximum current or peak current, that is in microampere, so that's why 10 raised to minus 6 is there. That Rs plus Rm 120 kilo ohm, so that's why this 10 raised to 3 plus Rm is 1 kilo ohm, so again for kilo 10 raised to 3 and plus 2 Vf, 2 into Vf, okay, Vf is 0.7 because silicon diodes, so it becomes 1.4, and we will get peak value of voltage as a 58.38 volt. Now the secondary RMS voltage can be obtained as Vs RMS equals to 0.707 into V peak. We know that V peak is 58.38. So into 0.707 is secondary RMS voltage, that is Vs RMS. We will get 41.27 volt. Next, RMS current through the meter, Im RMS, can be determined as 1.11 into average current. Okay, so here average current is 300 microampere into 1.11, then we will get Im RMS, that is meter current RMS, 333 microampere. Okay, or 333 into 10 raised to minus 6 ampere. Here microampere because into 10 raised to minus 6 is there. Now using the current transformation ratio, the RMS current through the secondary winding we can calculate as Ns upon Np equals to Ip upon Is. So Ip is given as 2 ampere. So from that, if we substitute the values, 5000 by 10 equals to 2 as Ip, that is primary current, and Is we will get from that equation. Is equals to 20 upon 5000 is, that is 0.004 ampere. This is secondary current, and the current through the load is obtained as IL equals to Is minus Im RMS. Okay, Is we have calculated, that is 0.04 ampere, and minus RMS current through the meter, that is Im RMS 333 microampere. If we calculate this, we will get 3670 into 10 raised to minus 3, sorry, here minus 6, 3633 3670 into 10 raised to minus 6 ampere. So instead of that, here 3.67 milliampere is written. Finally, the shunt resistance we have to calculate of the secondary winding, and it is calculated as RL equals to Vs RMS upon IL. So Vs RMS is 41.27 and IL, that is current through the load, we have calculated that is 3.67 milliampere. 10 raised to minus 3 is for milli. So we will get final shunt resistance of secondary winding as a 11.24 kilo ohm. Okay, that is 11.24 into 10 raised to 3 ohm, and here instead of this 10 raised to 3 kilo ohm is mentioned. Okay, thank you for watching this video.